So, Sheffield Wednesday have two players we are looking at still. One has already been at the club and one we looked in January. Hello and welcome to this video. If you could like, share and subscribe to the channel, much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing let me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live. So, Sheffield Wednesday are still looking at Ovie Ejaria. Now, we know that he was at the club last summer to try and train with us and see what he came in right near the back end when we were just getting ready for Sunderland game. Now, here's the thing. We know that it looks like Max Lowe, Ben Hamer and Jan Valerie are looking like they are about to be coming into S6. And this is the thing you've got to think here as well. He had been a free agent for a very long time. It's a player was already looked at. He came in and Danny welcomed him and thought, right, okay, let's see what you can do. Let's see if you can get a contract here. Now, here's the thing. You've got to remember, take what happened at Reading with a pinch of salt. Because you have to take it a pinch of salt. Really weird circumstances happening at Reading all over the shot. It's not something you would expect to see straight away. So it's one of those things where you've got to be careful with that one. But here's the thing. We are still in contact with representation, but representatives even, sorry. But there's been no firm mood ad yet. Now, the 26-year-old has had some interest from Europe, saying that one club has offered him a contract. Now, the interest is believed to be coming from Turkey and Greece and other English clubs. Here's the thing. English players tend to go to Turkey or Greece a lot. It's a good place to reignite their career. It's a good thing to see what happens and how they get on there. But we have to see where his head's at. If we have the situation where he goes, hey, I've been offered this contract, can you match it or whatever? It's one of the interesting one with this thing because it's attacking positions that we're looking at here, because the other player we're going to be talking about in a minute is the same kind of position. And I'll be very interested to see if we do any more with this, because the fact that he's already been here is helpful. Because it means he already knows the players, he already knows the manager and the assistants and stuff like that. That helps a lot. So let's go to the second player then on this list of people. Remember in the summer we did Peter Harris, who went on to join Pompey and help them win the title. And he gave a good account of himself. And they were suggesting he could feature for his parent club Brentford in the Premier League in season to come. Now, we have reunited our interest in him. Now, the plans are yet to be seen, but he does have a year left on his deal with a further option of another year. So here's the thing. Is this one where we go, hey, we're going to loan him for the season? Or is this one where we go, we might buy him? 21-year-old, did really well at Pompey and looked like he had a lot of promise. He's yet to feature for the Premier League yet. He played 3 times in English top flight. However, most of it been productive season so far. He had a spell at Forest Green Rovers in 2022-2023 season. He played about 40 minutes and got 9 goals and assists. And the thing is, we are apparently keeping tabs on him. And it'll be interesting to see what happens there, because we are looking for attacking options. Nothing has been indicated yet at this day, so take it with a huge dollop of speculation and go from there. But here's the thing. These are the kind of players you want to look at. 26-year-old, 21-year-old. Players who you can bring the squad down a little bit. Try and bed in. Try and get them to be part of the new way of going. Finding that new philosophy that Daddy wants to begin. These two players would help a lot. Granted, one of them would need a fee and one of them would need a free agency, and you would have to get them back up to speed with him. But here's the thing. I think these would be smart deals if you got them done. A Brentford man who looked very good, who looks destined to have a good time at Brentford if they don't get players in that could potentially do better than him. And then a lad who's been at Reading, was really good. He was at Arsenal, Liverpool, was known as one of the big prospects going forward. And I think when you look at what we're looking to build and bring in, maybe we're looking at different options like than what we have done in the past. And going back to players that you wanted in the past, because some of the players we tried to get in didn't want to have a relegation on the CV. They just didn't want a relegation on the CV if they actually wanted to come and play. Like, that is something that could affect the player, like knowing that there's a relegation on the CV. So let me know in the comment section below. Would you want to bring Ejaria, and would you want to bring Peter Harris in and get him to help with us going forward and go into a position where everything moves a bit quicker? We know that things are going to go really fast very, very soon. We're going to get really busy really soon, and we're going to have to be ready for it, because it'll be like that when it does. I can guarantee you, I've had these happen before. I remember Michael Smith and I think it was Michael Smith, Will Volks, Michael Wetway, all came in on like pretty much the same week, and it was mental. So it's going to get busy fast, because we are wanting to get players in for the 28th of June when they go back to pre-season. Sorry, it's been a long day. When they go back to pre-season and get ready. Danny said he wants all the players in by the 28th, ideally, if he can. Now, we know that could be unrealistic, but you also want new players to meet fans at Owls in the Park. That is something else you've got to think. Owls in the Park is 29th. You want to have new players in the new kit. Still heard nothing about that, by the way. And you want it to be set. Now, we know Danny is going to be only doing a week of punditry. So it's the first week of the tournament is doing, and then that's it. He'll be coming back to get things sorted with the squad, so we don't have to worry about that. But two players we're looking at, Peter Harris and Ejaria. Free agent, one will probably be a loan, maybe a buy, but if he got an option as another year and he's highly rated at Brentford, I doubt it, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. We need to start looking for the future with things like this. Maybe this is something we start looking at and you see other aspects of it. But I would see him probably as a loan. Brentford are pretty good at looking after their youth team players, I won't lie. If they think they've got a good future as well with them, they normally do look after them and then loan them out. But I'll be interested to see what happens here, because we need to get the position sorted. And again, look at the two positions they're looking at. It's attacking midfielders. So we're looking for those attacking midfielders at a younger age than Windass and having other options in there to help us. So let's see what happens in the next couple of weeks. It's going to be busy.